friends, my name is Milan Dolaria. In this video, I will explain you exercise 3.6 question number 1 and in that internal question number 1 and 2. So let's start it with question number 1. First of all, read this question. Solve the following pair of equations by reducing them to a pair of linear equations. Again, solve the following pairs of equations by reducing them to a pair of linear equation. Now our first question is 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 3y is equals to 2. Second equation 1 upon 3x plus 1 upon 2y is equals to 13 by 6. Now here first equation we can write like this 1 upon 2 x raised to minus 1. If we transfer x from denominator to numerator, then we need to change the sign of exponent, right? So x raised to 1 plus 1 upon 3 y raised to 1 is equals to 2, because here we have in denominator exponent 1, right? So if I transfer to the numerator, then I need to change the sign of exponent. Here plus sign, so in numerator it becomes minus 1. Okay, now here degree of this equation, it is minus 1, right? We can say degree is equals to 0 even, because here we can here constant term, that means exponent of variable is equals to 0, right? Highest power of variable, that is degree. So here this is not a linear equation. Alternately, what I want to say, that is this is not a linear equation, right? But we can convert this equation into linear equation. This method is called reducing the pair of linear equation. Okay, reducing method. That means we can reduce this equation into linear equations. Okay, so how? So here, first of all, assume 1 upon x is equals to m and 1 upon y is equals to n. Okay, assume 1 upon x is equals to m and 1 upon y is equals to n. So here our first equation 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 3y is equals to 2. Okay, so this 1 upon x, we assume 1 upon x is equals to m. So right, so in place of 1 upon x I can write m, then divide by 2 as it is. Okay, then here 1 upon y I can write n here and divide by 3 as it is equals to 2. Okay, so m by 2 plus n by 3 is equals to 2. In place of 1 upon x I written here m, in place of 1 upon y I written here n. Okay, now this is a linear equation. Okay, now it is converted into linear equation into variable, and our variable is equals to m and n. Okay, now for simplification we can take LCM here. Okay, so just 3 is going with m, so 3m. Here 2 is going with n, 2n, and LCM of 3 and 2, it is 6. Okay, that we need to transfer in right hand side. So here 2 is there, so we need to multiply it with 6. So 6 to the 12. So this is our equation number 1. Otherwise you can give 3. If you give original equation to 1 and 2, then here we need to give number 3. Okay, so write down equation number 3. So 3m plus 2n is equals to 12. This is our equation number 3. Okay, here we take LCM on both the side, that's why we do not write denominator here. Okay, similarly 1 upon 3x, that means our equation number 2. 1 upon 2y, 13 by 6. Okay, again 1 upon x is equals to m, divide by 3 as it is. 1 upon y, it is n, divide by 2 as it is. 13 by 6 as it is. Okay, here even 1 upon x is equals to m, 1 upon y is equals to n. Again we need to take LCM. So 2 is going with m, 2m, 3 is going with n, 3n, is equals to, here LCM is 6, right? 3 to the 6. But here already we have denominator as a 6 in right hand side. So we do not need to multiply 13 with 6. Okay, 13 as it is. Because already 13 have denominator as a 6 and LCM is 6. So this is our equation number 4. Okay, this is our equation number 4. So our two equations are ready, right? Equation number 3 and equation number 4. Now we can use any method for solution of these two equations. We can use substitution, otherwise elimination, otherwise cross multiplication. Okay, here in both the equation there is no any common terms, so we can not go with the elimination. We can go with the elimination, but right now it is not easy method. So in this question we are going with a cross multiplication method. Okay, so our first equation, it is 3p plus 2q, right? And transfer this 12 to the left hand side, it becomes minus 12. Sorry, we are going with m and n, right? So 3m plus 2n, and if we transfer 12 to the left hand side, it becomes minus 12 is equals to 0. Now a1 is equals to 3, coefficient of m, b2 it is 2, and sorry, b1 is equals to 2, and c1 it is constant term minus 12. Okay, a1 3, b1 2, and c1 is equals to minus 12. Then second equation, our second equation is 2p plus 3q, transfer this 13 to the left hand side, it becomes minus 13 is equals to 0. So here our a2 coefficient of, sorry, here we need to write m and n, right? Because in this PDF they are going with pq, but we are going with m and n, so we need to write m and n here. So here a2 coefficient of m it is 2, coefficient of n it is b2 it is 3, and constant term it is c2 minus 13. Okay, so a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2 are ready. So a1 3, a2 2, b1 2, b2 3, minus 12 and minus 13. So here our variable are m and n, right? So in cross multiplication method we written that x, y and 1, but here we need to write m, n and 1. Okay, in place of x we need to write m. Now in denominator of m, this is our first term, so we need to skip our first column. So write down second and third column. Second column 2 3, third column minus 12 minus 13 is equals to n. That means our second term. So we need to skip our second column. So write down third column 2 3 1, right? So here 3 2, and at last 1 upon. Now we need to skip our third column 3 1 2. So we need to write our first and second column 3 2 and 2 3. Okay, 3 2 and 2 3. Okay, then we need to do cross multiplication, right? 13 into 2 26 plus minus minus, then 12 into 3, first of all 12 3s are 36 plus minus minus, and 1 minus is as per the formula, right? So in bracket minus 36, then n, again cross multiplication, 12 to the 24 plus minus minus, this minus is as per the formula, and 13 into 3 it is minus 39 plus minus minus, and at last 1 upon 3 3 is a 9 minus 2 to the 4. Okay, so m upon minus 26 minus minus plus 36, then n upon minus 24 minus minus plus 39, and at last 9 minus 4 it is 5. Okay, now we need to simplify this. So first of all m upon 36 minus 26, 10. Here 39 minus 24, 15. Big number sign, it is positive, and 1 upon 5 as it is. Now we need to compare m upon 10 with 1 upon 5. Right? So m upon 10 is equal to 1 upon 5. So m upon 10 is equal to 1 upon 5. Transfer this 10 to the left hand side. It goes to the numerator. So 5 to the 10. So m is equal to 2. Okay. M is equal to 2. Now initially we assume that 1 upon x is equal to m. Right? 1 upon x is equal to m. So in place of m, we can write 1 upon x, because at last we need to find solution of this equation. Solution, that means we need to find the value of x and y. Okay, so we get m and n. After that we need to convert it into again x and y. So in place of m, 1 upon x. Now transfer this x to the left hand side and transfer this 2 to the right hand side. So 1 as it is, 2 goes to the denominator. If we transfer x to the right hand side, it goes to the numerator. So finally x is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, x is equal to 1 by 2. Then we need to compare n upon 15 is equal to 1 upon 5. Transfer this 15 to the right hand side, it goes to the numerator. So 15 ones are 15 by 3. So 5 3s are 15. So n is equal to 3. Okay, n is equal to 3. Now in place of n, we can write 1 upon y, because initially we assumed that 1 upon y is equal to n. Now transfer this y to the right hand side and 3 to the left hand side. So y goes to the right hand side, it goes to the numerator. And if we transfer 3 to the left hand side, it goes to the denominator. So finally we get value of y. Y is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, so our two values are ready. X is equal to 1 by 2, y is equal to 1 by 3. This is the solution of this linear equation. Okay. Question number 2. Two equations are given. It is 2 upon under root x plus 3 upon under root y is equal to 2. And second equation, 4 upon under root x minus 9 upon under root y is equal to minus 1. Okay. Again, this is not a linear equation. Right? In denominator we have under root x and under root y. This is not a linear equation, but we can reduce it to the linear equation. Okay. So here in denominator we have under root x. So we can assume 1 upon under root x is equal to p. We can assume pq, otherwise ab, otherwise mn, whatever you want. Right? But right now I am going with this PDF. So 1 upon under root x is equal to p. Now second thing, it is under root y. So assume 1 upon under root y is equal to q. Okay. 1 upon under root x is equal to p. 1 upon under root y is equal to q. So our first equation is 2 upon under root x plus 3 upon under root y is equal to 2. So here we can write multiply 1, because 2 ones are 2. Same thing here, 3 ones are 3. So we can write multiply 1. Now 1 upon under root x, it is our p. So before that we have 2. So 2 as it is, and instead of, in place of 1 upon under root x, we can write p. So 2p. Here we have 3. So 3 as it is. 1 upon under root y, it is q is equal to 2. This is our equation number 3. Okay. 2p plus 3q is equal to 2. This is our equation number 3. Then we have 4 upon under root x minus 9 upon under root y is equal to minus 1. Okay, we can write multiply 1. So 4 as it is. Then 1 upon under root x, it is our p, minus sign as it is. We have 9 here. 1 upon under root y, it is our q, and minus 1 as it is. This is our equation number 4, right? This is our equation number 4. Now in equation 3 and 4, here we have 3q, here we have 9q. If we multiply equation 3 by 3, then 3 3s are, it becomes 9q, right? So our one term becomes same. Okay, and here plus sign is there, here minus sign is there, so already different sign is there, so we do not need to change the sign. That's why we can use addition process. Okay, we can use addition process here if we are going with q, right? And if we are going with p, then even if we multiply this equation by 2, then this becomes 4p, and 4p sum, and both have same sign, so at that time we need to use subtraction. But right now I am going with variable q. Okay, so just write down, multiply equation 3 by 3, okay, and subtract equation 4 from equation 3. Okay, so what we need to do, first of all, multiply equation 3 by 3. So here 3 to the 6p, then 3 3 is a 9q, and here right hand side 3 to the 6. Okay, we multiply equation 3 by 3 on both the sides. So 6p plus 9q is equals to 6. 6p plus 9q is equals to 6. Now second equation as it is, 4p minus 9q is equals to minus 1. And right now we are using addition process, so we do not need to change the sign. Plus 9q minus 9q cancel. Here 6p plus 4p. 6 plus 4, 10p. Here 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1, it is 5. Right? Now for finding out p, transfer this plus 10 to the right hand side. It goes to the division. Right? So 5 to the, so p is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, p is equals to 1 by 2. So p is equals to 1 by 2, and put the value of p. It is 1 upon under root x, right? Because initially we assumed that 1 upon under root x is equals to p. So in place of p we can write 1 upon under root x. Okay. Now transfer this under root x to the left hand side and transfer this 1 upon 2 to the right hand side. Otherwise we can say that just inverse left hand side, and same thing we need to do with right hand side. Means change the numerator and denominator of left hand side and change the numerator and denominator of right hand side, because we want x as a numerator. Okay, we want x in numerator, that's why. So if we take inverse on both the side, then change the numerator and denominator. So under root x by 1, right? In numerator we have 1, so it goes to the denominator, and denominator goes to the numerator. Same thing we need to do with right hand side. Here 1 by 2, so it becomes 2 by 1. Okay, 2 in numerator and 1 in denominator. Okay, then under root x by 1, it is under root x only, right? But we want to find here value of x. So what we need to do? We need to square on left hand side, right? So here we have under root x is equals to 2. So just take a square on both the side. Okay, because we want to remove this under root, so we want to apply square here, right? So just take square of both the sides. So under root x square, it becomes only x, and 2 square, it is 4. Okay, under root x square, it is only x, 2 square, it is 4. So x is equals to 4. Okay, x is equals to 4. Now for finding out for finding out q, put p is equals to 1 by 2 in equation number 3. we can put this value either in equation number 3, otherwise in equation number 4. Right now I am going with equation number 3. So just put P is equals to 1 by 2 in equation number 3. Okay, so here we have 2P. So in place of P, put 1 by 2. Okay, then plus 3Q is equals to 2 as it is. Okay, 2P plus 3Q is equals to 2. I put P is equals to 1 by 2. Then this 2 cancel. So here 1 plus 3Q is equals to 2. Transfer this 1 to the right hand side. Okay, here 2 is already there. Plus 1 becomes minus 1. So 3Q is equals to 2 minus 1. It is 1. Now 3Q is equals to 1. Transfer this 3 to the right hand side. It goes to the denominator. Okay, so Q is equals to 1 by 3. Now we can put the value of Q. Right, it is a 1 upon under root y. So we can put in place of Q, we can put 1 upon under root y. Now again same thing, just change the numerator and denominator on both the side. That means take inverse of both the side. So here under root y goes to the numerator and 1 to the denominator. Here 1 by 3, so it becomes 3 by 1. Right, so under root y is equals to 3. Okay, now for finding out y, we need to take a square on both the side. So under root y square, it is y, and here 3 square, it is 9. Okay, so y is equals to 9. So our two value are ready. Right, x is equals to 4, y is equals to 9. This is the solution of this equations. Okay, thank you. Then equation number 3. First equation is 4 upon x plus 3y is equals to 14. And second equation is 3 upon x minus 4y is equals to 23. Okay, so here we have x in denominator. So we need to assume 1 upon x is equals to p. Okay, 1 upon x is equals to p. Here we do not need to assume for y because it is already in numerator, right? So we take y as it is. Okay, we do not assume q for y because y already it is in numerator. So we only need to assume our x. Okay, 1 upon x is equals to p. Now our first equation is 4 by x plus 3y is equals to 14. We can write multiply 1. So first of all 4 as it is, 1 upon x it is p plus 3y as it is equals to 14 as it is. This is our equation number 3. Okay, 4p plus 3y is equals to 14. This is our equation number 3. Then second equation 3 by x minus 4y is equals to 23. Now we can write here multiply 1. So first of all 3 as it is, 1 upon x it is p minus 4y as it is equals to 23 as it is. Okay, so this is our equation number 4. 3p minus 4y is equals to 23. This is our equation number 4. So our two equations are ready. Right, 4p plus 3y is equals to 14 and 3p minus 4y is equals to 23. Now we can use any method, right? But right now I am going with a substitution method, and for that I select equation number 4. Okay, so 3p minus 4y 23, transfer this 4y to right hand side, it becomes plus 4y. Right, now transfer this 3 to the right hand side, it goes to the denominator. Okay, so this is my equation number 5. P is equals to 23 plus 4y divided by 3. I am getting this equation from equation number 4. Right, I am getting this equation from equation number 4. So I need to put this value in equation number 3. Okay, I need to put value of p in equation number 3. So equation number 3, 4p. Now instead of p, I can write a 23 plus 4y divided by 3, right? I am putting value of p here, so 4p. Then plus 3y as it is and is equals to 14 as it is. Okay. Now we need to simplify it, so just multiply this 4 with this bracket. So 23 into 4, 4 3s are 12 and 92. Then 4 with 4y, so 4 4s are 16y, and we need to take LCM here. So this 3 is multiplied with 3y, so it becomes 9y, and we also take LCM in right hand sides too. So this 3 with 14, so 14 3s are 42, right? Here we are taking LCM on both the side, so we do not need to write the denominator. Okay, so transfer this 92 to the right hand side, and here 16y plus 9y. 16y plus 9y it is 25y. Right hand side 42 is already there, and if we transfer plus 92 to the right hand side, it becomes minus 92. Okay, now 42 minus 92, plus minus minus, 92 minus 42, it is a 50, and big number sign, it is negative because 92 have negative sign. So 25 is equals to minus 50. Now transfer this 25 to the right hand side, it goes to the denominator. Okay, so y is equals to 25 2s are, so minus 2. Y is equals to minus 2. Okay, now we need to put this value in equation number 5. So our equation number 5, it is 23 plus 4y divided by 3. So 23 plus 4, in place of y we need to put minus 2 divided by 3 as it is. So 23, here plus minus minus, 4 2s are 8 divided by 3. Now here in numerator plus minus minus, 23 minus 8, it is 15. Big number sign, it is positive, divided by 3. Now 3 5s are 15. So p is equals to 5. Right? P is equals to 5. But we need to solve the equation. That means we need to find value of x and y. So for finding out x, put the value of p is equals to 1 by x, because initially we assumed that 1 upon x is equals to p. So put p is equals to 1 upon x. Now here 5, right? Transfer this 5 to the right hand side and 5 to the left hand side. So 1 as it is. If we transfer 5 to the left hand side, it goes to the denominator, and x goes to the numerator in right hand side. So x is equals to 1 upon 5. Okay, we get the value of x and y here. X is equals to 1 upon 5, y is equals to minus 2. This is the solution of this equation. Okay.